where you might be is that you're wavering and you're really unsure about whether you want to divorce or not. You're not sure if your marriage is savable or not. This place is very stressful. And you might be thinking about initiating the divorce, or maybe your spouse has started talking about it. You're starting to feel panic, distress, maybe you're not sleeping or concentrating. At this stage, it's very important to conduct a proper assessment to test if your marriage is savable. Now, we do have an option product where people can do a divorce assessment, but it's usually only about 3 hours long. What some people want is to take 3 to 4 days to really delve into the topic properly, tell their entire relationship story, and test to see if their marriage is really savable. So this kind of opportunity is available in a retreat called the Clarity Retreat. And you can do this work as a couple or as an individual. And this assists you with this inquiry. And by the time we're done, if your marriage can be saved, you will absolutely determine that. And you'll have an option to join us on our Spark program to help save your marriage. Now, deciding to divorce is a massive choice because getting married is one of the biggest commitments you're ever going to make. So choosing to undo all of that is not something that you should ever take lightly. And it's very important to really, if you can save a marriage, to do so. And within our Spark program, you work with your partner and you see and work together on the elements that you need to change to make your marriage really last and stand the test of time. If your relationship has crossed into what we call the relationship rift, and there's not much, kind of between the two of you anymore, it's very important that you stop that train as soon as possible. And in that assessment that we conduct during the Clarity Retreat, there are 5 areas that we really assess within the Spark kind of assessment. There are 5 C's of the marriage. The first C is contemplate, and this is where you're looking at each person owning their own stuff and knowing themselves really well. The next C is comprehend, and that's your ability to understand and accept the strengths and weaknesses of your partner. If you're unwilling to accept each other, or you're unwilling to accept yourself and your partner in that context, that's a big red flag. The next C is commit, and that's the extent to which both people have both feet in, they're staying the course, and they're staying in the game. The next C is very important, that's communicate, and whether you want to kind of stay in the marriage or not stay in the marriage, communicating is going to be a really critical component to parenting kids together into the future, or even resolving some of the issues that you have. So we will test to see whether you engage in harsh startups or flooding, criticism, contempt, defensiveness, or stonewalling. And we can, within 5 minutes of talking to you, pretty much assess if your relationship can be savable. Court is the next C, and this is evaluating how much you both prioritize the relationship, create desire between the two of you. And basically, if it looks like your marriage is savable, we will absolutely do everything we can to help you achieve that. We have over 20 years experience in helping people get the best outcomes and achieve their goals, and often saving thousands, if not millions, each year. So during this retreat, you're going to tell your whole relationship story, either on your own or as a couple. You're going to get unstuck and uncover the inhibitors which keep you stuck and keep you from getting clarity and making this big choice. You will get clearer and choose exactly what it is that you want to do moving forward, and work through those 5 key frameworks that help you identify, organize, and plan those next steps. And you're going to move forward and address concerns and challenges you have, and kind of find a way through the issue that you've got in your relationship. So book a clarity call with myself or anyone on my team, and we can really evaluate where you are in your kind of situation, whether you're more suitable to just attend divorce assessment, whether you need something like a clarity retreat, just kind of working through with us what we think can be done to actually move forward with the next step. So book a clarity call with us, and we can support you in figuring out what you want to do.